The Middle East never sleeps, and the past 24 hours have been absolutely insane. First up, we got confirmed that according to the President Trump, the world will be a safer place soon and talks with Iran have begun. However, Iran stated that his people demand a complete, humiliating punishment and further stated that no negotiations with America have taken place so far. He also called the news fake news, while Trump made again a statement about all of this and said recent Iran talks happened last night. I'm not sure what Iran media is talking about. Also, a senior Israeli official made a statement saying that talks are underway for a meeting between senior Iranian and American officials in Pakistan. Trump also made a statement saying that the strait will be opened soon in the event of reaching an agreement. He also stated that there may be a joint leadership in Iran and that the United States may find a leader just as one in Venezuela. The president further also stated that the agreement with Iran must be good and must ensure that no more wars break out and Iran does not possess any nuclear weapon. Trump also stated that if a deal is reached with Iran, the United States will take the enriched uranium, which is located in Iran. He also stated that Iran was an imminent threat to the United States. Also, some new details emerged about the current talks. Trump stated that he haven't heard anything from the supreme leader of Iran. So basically, if the talks are happening, they're happening between senior Iranian officials and the United States. Trump further stated that the US does not know if he's living and that the United States does not consider him as the leader. Next up, we got confirmed that Trump stated if Iran had nuclear weapons, it would control the Middle East. We can also see the Turkish involvement in the war with Iran because, according to the Turkish foreign minister, the minister Fidan discussed in calls with Egypt and Norway again efforts to stop the war. Next up, we got basically confirmed that Iran plans to take the strait further hostage and does not want to change anything on the situation, while Turkey, Egypt, and Pakistan have been passing messages between the United States and Iran over the past 2 days. Next up, we got confirmed that, according to Reuters, that Washington kept Israel informed about the talks with Tehran and stated that Israel would likely follow the United States in any targeting of Iranian power plants and energy infrastructure. Also, we got a statement by Iranian's foreign minister. He stated that they have been basically that countries were trying to end the war and were blaming Iran to stop the attacks, but Iran foreign minister stated that they were not the party that started this war, and all such requests should be directed to Washington. By the way, the same country Iran was arming proxies all over the region and starting wars with different countries, this for decades. So basically, in other words, Iran did not only start the war, but basically already lost it. The Iranian foreign minister further stated that basically the president of the United States is just buying time to implement his military plans, because if we click on this statement, we see the president confirming that they are on talks with Iran. Also, the president stated further that he have instructed the Department of War to postpone any military strikes against the Iranian power plants and energy infrastructure for a period of 5 days. This is due to the success of the ongoing meetings and discussions. Something similar claims the IRGC from Iran. They states that there were no discussion with Trump and they claim he have backed down out of fear of an Iranian retaliation. If you ask me personally about all of this, there might be a few scenarios. First would be a scenario where the communication in Iran is so much damaged due to the attacks of Israel and the United States that basically all the senior officials in Iran can follow up with the latest news, which I personally don't see as much relevant at the moment. I believe that such news would have still get through to the leadership. But the second point, what might be happening here, is that the president is trying to get the officials out of their hiding place, so basically they get tracked down and killed. Also, it seems that Russia is conducting ongoing dialogue with the International Energy Agency regarding the situation of the nuclear power plant in Iran. We got also informed, according to the Iranian Custom Agency, that an airstrike killed the head of the Meteorological Administration. Next up, we got confirmed that more than 40 energy sites and facilities in 9 countries in the Middle East have been severely damaged so far. Also, the United Arab Emirates made a statement condemning the Arab and Islamic institutions not helping in the current situation. And if we click on this image, we can see he stated further, in this absence, it is unacceptable later to speak of the decline of the Arab and Islamic role or to criticize the American and Western presence. So basically, if the Western countries are gaining more control over the Middle East, even though the UAE is allied with the United States, it is basically considered as a bad thing, and they fear that the Islamic role will get lost. It also seems that the United States will be forced to launch a ground operation to capture Iran's Karg Island, their primary oil export terminal for the Islamic Republic of Iran, while Reuters stated that the Israeli finance minister stated that Israel should extend its borders with Lebanon up to the Litani River. Also, we got confirmed that the IDF have bombed several bridges which connects the south and the north of Lebanon, basically bridges crossing the Litani River, in order to stop the terrorist organization Lebanon smuggling operatives and weapons. The Israeli soldiers also captured terrorist equipment in southern Lebanon over the weekend. While I'm not an expert in weapons, I assume this might be some sort of grenades. If anything I say is wrong, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, this seems to me like an anti-tank weapon, and over here some weapons and missiles. Also, Egypt have condemned that Israel is targeting terrorist Lebanon and warns of the consequences of any ground invasion. Trump also stated that the Democrats call it war, but we call it a military operation. I personally remember that the United States and its officials have called it a military operation as well a war.